This tutorial is about measuring length, and it's a bit of a refresher on how to convert between units of length. Now, the main unit of length is metre, the metre, okay? And from that we've also got kilometres, millimetres and centimetres. They're the metric units. Okay, 1 kilometre equals 1,000 metres. 1 metre equals 1,000 millimetres. And 1 metre also equals 100 centimetres. And 1 centimetre equals 10 millimetres. Those 4 dot points there are the relationships that we need to know in our conversions. Alright, so the first thing when we're doing a conversion, we need to think about the relationship between the two units that we're converting between. And if we know the relationship, we just then have to decide if we're going to times or divide. Okay, so that's the trick when you're converting between units of length. Alright, now here's question 1. It's in your stage 1 booklet. So open it up to session 3 and have a go at question 1 now yourself. You may use a calculator in these questions if you like. Please show your working and your units very clearly. So press pause to the bottom left now and play when you've got your answer, and we'll go through the solution. Okay, the first thing, as we said there in the first slide, is that you need to know the relationship between the units and kilometres to metres. Okay, so 1 kilometre equals 1,000 metres. So we're going to be using 1,000. All right, we're going to times or divide by 1,000. So do we times or divide? Well, we're going 2 metres, and there's going to be a lot more metres. In fact, there's going to be 1,000 times more. So 42 kilometres, it's 1,000 times more to get the metres. So we're timesing by 1,000, and therefore our answer is 42,000 metres. Okay, so we just had to times by 1,000. And that's the distance of the marathon, if you didn't know. 42 kilometres is the distance run in a marathon. Right, it's quite a long way, about 42,000 steps. Okay, question 2. There it is. Have a go at it now in your worksheet. Press pause and play when you're ready to see the solution. Okay, in this case we're going from metres to millimetres. So the relationship, 1 metre equals 1,000 millimetres. Now do we times or divide? We're going 2 millimetres. So there'll be a lot more millimetres. Millimetres are tiny, there'll be lots of them. So we need 1,000 times more. There's going to be more of them, so we're timesing. Okay, so we're timesing by 1,000 because that's the relationship, and it's 620 millimetres is your answer. Okay, so just have a look at the working that I'm setting it out there. Really for you guys, there's 2 lines of working. Alright, the 2 lines there that have got the equal sign in them. 0.62 metres by 1,000 equals 620 millimetres. So show your working and then show your answer clearly with the units. Okay, question 3. There it is. Press pause and play when you're ready to see the solution. Okay, in this case we're going from centimetres to millimetres, so there's the relationship. So we're doing something with 10, we're going to times or divide by 10. And we're going to from millimetres to centimetres. Now millimetres are tiny, so there's lots of them, and centimetres are pretty small, but there's going to be less of them compared to millimetres. So if there's going to be less of them, we need to divide. Okay, so we're actually going to divide by 10. So 78 millimetres divided by 10 equals 7.8 centimetres. Alright, question 4 now. There it is. Pause and have a go at it. Press play when you're ready. Okay, the first important thing is that we're going to convert to metres. The answer has to be in metres, so we'll do one little piece at a time. From millimetres to metres, it's 1,000 millimetres to metres. Okay, and we need to divide. So we divide by 1,000 because millimetres, there's going to be lots of them. Metres, at the same distance, not so many, so we divide. And That's 9.375 meters. That's that part done. Now to the right there, the kilometers to meters now. All right, meters, there's going to be a lot more meters. There's going to be more meters than kilometers. So we're going to times by 1,000. Okay, there's 1,000 meters in a kilometer, so we're timesing by 1,000. And therefore, that's 20 meters, that section there. So now that we've changed them both to meters, we can add them. So what we've got is 9.375 meters plus 20 meters. And the answer is 29.375 meters. Okay, so that's the final answer. And the word evaluate in that question just means, hopefully you're okay with that, it just means to calculate or find the value of. So you just had to add the two numbers together after you converted them to meters. Alright, that's some methods that you could use for those questions. There are other ways. As long as it's working for you, that's fine. I'm just showing you the method that I use there that helps me when I've got hard questions. If you've got an easier method but you still show you're working, that'll be fine. Alright, it's time for you to try it out. In activity 3, that's the end of the tutorial.